You look beautiful.
Hello, I'm Liv from Indie Mood, and this is Merlin from Indie Mood. And today I'm going to be talking about skincare and acids and exfoliation and all of that good stuff. And today's video is sponsored by Glomance, and we'll talk more about this magical little product later, but thank you Glomance for sponsoring this video. So let's get into it. So when most people think about exfoliation of their face, they think about gritty, sandpaper-like scrubs and stuff. Like, the thing that comes to my immediate mind is that like old school apricot scrub that's like $2 at the store, and it's like just makes your face bleed and it just erases your entire outer layer of your epidermis. Something to know about me: I have super dry skin. I get eczema from time to time. I have it mostly under control now, but there have been times where things have gone disastrously wrong for me when I've used exfoliants. So I'm really careful nowadays, and I only use very, very tiny amounts or very spaced out amounts of acids, and I don't use anything super harsh on my face. When I first found out about acids, I got a really bad breakout, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get rid of this. And I put a lot. I did an acid mask, then I did like an overnight treatment, and then I used like an acid toner, and it was all like, you know, salicylic acid and really harsh AHAs and BHAs, and I ended up with chemical burns. Chemical burns are not fun. I, of course, prefer acid to actual like sandpaper exfoliation because it's much more gentle, even though acid is kind of a scary word. What it does basically is that the acid, and AHA stands for alpha hydroxy acid, which is just a family of acids that are used in skincare, and BHA is beta hydroxy acid. Lactic acid is an AHA, and that is my favorite acid. What the acid does, gently exfoliates through chemical reaction on your skin, and it gets rid of the dead skin cells and it cleans out your pores. So the acid will kind of clear out all the old gunk that's in your pores, as well as get rid of that outer layer of dead skin, and that protects your skin from acne. It also encourages cell reproduction, so it keeps your skin more firm and it softens fine lines. It does a lot of great things. So acid is definitely your friend. It's just don't use too much of it. Like, too much of a good thing can always go wrong. I didn't really get super into skincare until like 3 years ago or so, and before that all I knew was like clean and clear, and I didn't know that you could have different types of skin. So I would just use super harsh salicylic acid washes, and it would just dry out my skin, and I didn't use a moisturizer.
Wait,
so
did you feel like your skin was like
it felt like my skin was so tight. If I just put a moisturizer on, it would have solved the whole problem, but I just didn't know. So when I first got into acids and skincare in general, I tried a bunch of different things, and I realized that I have sensitive and dry skin, and I need to be super careful with what I use. So over the years, after trying a bunch of different products, I realized that lactic acid is really the best for my skin. It just doesn't burn, it doesn't dry my skin out. It's the perfect amount of exfoliant. Lactic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid. This serum, the Glomance Overnight Star, has lactic acid, which is the first thing I noticed and the first reason why I wanted to try it, because there is a really awesome serum that's very popular by a brand that's a mainstream brand, and the name of the brand is a day of the week. So you'll probably know what I'm talking about if you like skincare. So I really like that serum, but it's like $130 for one bottle. So I was looking for a dupe of it, and the reason I liked it so much is because it was lactic acid, and it really made my skin feel smooth without drying it out. So when I saw that this had lactic acid in it, I was very excited. It also has aloe and hyaluronic acid in it. So hyaluronic acid is also an acid, but it does not exfoliate your skin at all. It's a humectant, so it pulls moisture into your skin. All it does is plump and hydrate your skin. It's a great ingredient. So the lactic acid in combination with the hyaluronic acid and the aloe, it's very gentle, it's very soothing, and it exfoliates without stripping the skin, and it keeps everything hydrated, which is what I want. The Glomance Overnight Star, of course, because of my horrible past experiences with burning my skin, I started using it just a few nights a week, and right away I noticed when I put it on, it didn't burn my skin at all. And for me, that's a big green flag, not a red flag. Opposite of a red flag, it's a green flag. So it didn't burn my skin at all. I didn't feel any sensation or anything. And the next morning I woke up and rinsed my skin and it felt really smooth. And right away when you put this on, it's hydrating, so you'll feel your skin kind of soak it up right away. And the texture is very smooth. I'll show you right now. It's sort of like, it's very similar to that other brand that starts with the day of the week. So it doesn't smell strong at all. It's not fragranced at all, which is great. I hate fragrance in skincare. And it's just a really, really easy to apply product. I just put it on after I cleanse my skin. It soaks right in, and then I put my moisturizer on over it. So I also wanted to introduce you to somebody else who's been trying it, who also has dry skin, but has some hyperpigmentation issues. I want you to meet my girlfriend, Misan.
Well, thingamabobs, I've got 20. That's what talking to Liv about skincare or makeup is.
Why don't you tell everybody what your issues with your skin are? Like, what struggles do
so
you
my
have with your
issues
skin?
with my skin were right here in my little wingspan that leaves my nose and like trickles down to my frown lines. Is I had severe dryness and bumpy skin in that area, along with the hyperpigmentation, which is basically what gives me a mustache over my face. And that's not hair you're seeing, folks. That's mustache. So I said, do you have any products that I can use? Because this is something that's been bothering me for a long time. I don't like it. I don't want a mustache. If I want a mustache, I'll draw one on. Or I'll put on a fake mustache. Like, I'm not afraid to wear one, and neither should you. When I put it on my skin, it felt really smooth. It wasn't so gritty like that old school brand that was apricot scented and whatever, and it had chunks of shards of sea glass and pieces of the ocean and chunks of rocks, whatever, So basically, I tried the Glomance Overnight product. She was like, just try it. So I tried it, and honestly, I did feel like something had happened to my skin. I've been using it for like about 30 days at this point.
Have you noticed a difference with your hyperpigmentation at all?
I mean, yes, I have. I'm not caking it on here, though. Keep that in mind.
It takes a long time.
It takes a little while.
It does take a long time to lift the effect of hyperpigmentation, but I did take a picture of you right before you started using that product. So I'm going to put that here magically in the video editing stage. So you can kind of compare and see for yourself if you think that there's been a difference. I personally think that it started to fade noticeably, and it will continue to do so if you keep using the product.
This is a beautiful specimen of an American short-haired male named Merlin. But unfortunately, Merlin's not able to try the product, but I'm sure he would give it just as high regards as we do. So
yeah, we both have pretty dry, sensitive skin.
Exactly.
And it didn't affect either of us in any negative way whatsoever. It only had positive effects.
It immediately starts absorbing into your skin as you apply it. So as I'm putting this on, like right now on my hands, I'm barely able to even feel it, and I'm fine with just kind of gently applying it to the skin in this fashion, in this butterfly / H pattern. So I'm going down this way and then going across my hyperpigmentation and then circling back around to cover the rest of my face and my neck. And don't forget your neck. That's something that you always want to cover. So it's just a product that I felt comfortable using, and again, I love the lack of fragrance because it gives me a lack of an allergic reaction.
So as with any AHA or BHA product, alpha hydroxy acid or any acid, it's very important to wear sunscreen. Do you know where hyperpigmentation comes from? The sun.
Yeah,
Everything
exactly.
Bad. The sun is a devil ball. But
Black
anyways.
hole sun, won't you come and take away my hyperpigmentation?
Okay, so always wear a sunscreen every day, but especially when you use an acid because it makes your skin more sensitive to the harmful UV rays that come from the sun. So wear sunscreen, and that's it. If you like this video, let me know. Comment below, like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Links are in the description box. Check them out. I put the full blog post in there, and I also put a link to this product, so check it out. Again, this video is sponsored. Thank you so much to Glomance. We love the product, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thanks.